Hello plant lovers, I popped into B&Q with my mum and we went to the garden centre, so I thought you might want to come round with me. That's my mum in the background. And the first thing that we see as we go in is the herbs and the veg. So as you can see there, we've got some beans and they're all 175, some sweet peppers, 4.25 for sweet pepper. That's probably because it was a bigger pepper plant. And here we've got some peppers and chilies, and as you can see they are all £1.75. They've got like a nice range as well, various kind of types or varieties to suit everyone's taste. It just goes to show you how much cheaper it is to sow from seed. And here is a tray of strawberry plants for £6.25, and more kind of peppers there, and more peppers again, £1.75. They had loads of peppers, but I didn't see tomatoes. There were no tomatoes, so it looks like my B&Q, which is in Acton, has sold out. Then they had, the kind of obligatory kind of flowers, loads of like bedding plants. But one thing I will say is that B&Q's prices are actually quite a lot. So £3.50 per pot for a geranium. If you are looking for kind of cheaper plants, I guess the supermarket is much cheaper than this. And here's a nice petunia right there. Nice, deep, rich colour. And there's a kind of a more mixed colour, I guess. So they seem to have quite a lot of petunias in stock, in a range of colours. And then there was some what are those, Bidens? Don't know what they are, but they were really pretty as well. They had nice yellow flowers, and I think it was a tray for, it's gone now, £7 I think. And these are chrysanthemums, orange ones, in bud. So they had loads of those, and they had yellow ones as well. They look ready to bloom. It was a bit hard to film because it did start raining, and this is an outdoor garden centre, so that's why some of the footage is a bit fast. And then they sold these patio collection for £10, and you get a mix of, I think it's 6 plants for £10. They were also selling lily plants, although all my lilies have already come up from last year. I just left them in a pot and they've come up by themselves. And what is that? A carnation for £3 a pot. I like the pink pots. They're quite easily reusable as well. And sweet peas were £2 a pot. But I think most of us gardeners, we've done our own sweet peas. And they just had a really nice array of flowers. That's dahlia. It's kind of more like a bedding plant, dahlia, for £3.50. I actually bought 2 of these. Alyssum Burgold. I was really attracted to the fact of that they're yellow, and also the fact that they flower year after year. So I thought that would be a really good investment. Okay, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to get footage towards the end of the garden centre trip, only because it started raining. So basically, all I got from the garden centre was these alyssum. As I said, I just think that they are really gorgeous. I really like alyssum. Last year they were stunning. They just flowed over this big pot that I had, and they looked really nice. So these ones looked really good, and they were only £1.50 each. And bearing in mind that they'll come back year after year, I think that's going to be a good investment. And then afterwards we just went to the supermarket just to get a few bits and bobs, and I found at the supermarket, my mum bought loads, I just bought 1 tray, petunias in a tray. You get 10 plug plants. Obviously they're not flowering yet. And you get 3 trays for £5. That is much cheaper than the plants in Asda. So that works out, what, about think it's like £1.75 per tray, whereas in B&Q you were looking to pay about £4 a tray. So yeah, I just picked up these. I need a bit of colour at the front of my garden, so I thought I'd just pop a few of these in. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry it was just a quick one, but I just thought I'd pop on and say hello, and maybe some of you just want to see what's happening in the garden centre right now. So, and as always, take care until next time.